Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to KnobHead Football. This is a film breakdown on Zach Wilson from BYU, number 2 overall pick to the New York Jets. I did Trevor Lawrence a couple days ago, so check that out if you haven't already. I'll have Trey Lance up in a couple days, and then Mac Jones and Justin Field soon after that. Without further ado, let's just get into this. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. It's greatly appreciated. So yeah, let's just jump into it. All right, let's get into some of his good plays right here. So here I'm just going to start with a few of his running plays. He's not a super mobile quarterback by any means. He can run when he needs to. I would describe him as like a smart runner. Just in general, whether he's running or throwing or whatever, I think he just has a good feel of the game. But doesn't have a super breakaway speed. So I'll kind of show that right here. So first play is just a quick read option. So he's going to read, get outside the defensive end. Has enough speed to get to the edge, but again, not some, track star speed or anything. Most NFL defensive ends will probably be able to chase this down for a short gain. In college here against Coastal Carolina, he's able to get the edge, get the first down, and then draw that late hit out of bounds. Next is going to be same type of play, just a read option on the goal line. So like I said, not any crazy speed or anything like that, but does have enough speed to get to the edge and is smart enough to make a good read on the play. So here, it reads, same with the last play, enough speed to get around that end right there. But again, not something crazy. Trevor Lawrence is a faster player than him, probably going to break some more bigger runs than Wilson will, but like I said, just kind of a smart runner. Next, this is going to be QB draw right here. Going to shoot the gap, use the ref a little bit. Comes up through the gap, use that ref, kind of breaks the tackle a little bit. Like to see him slide down right here, but I don't know. Not the worst play in the world. Nice run, gaining 25. Next is just a 35-yard scramble right here. So he's going to dance around in the pocket for a little bit. One thing he does well too is even when he runs, he keeps his eyes downfield. He looks to throw first, which you like to see, especially from a guy who's not running quarterback like Trey Lance, for example, is. But yeah, Zach Wilson keeps his eyes downfield well. Little sidestep move on that defender for a nice 35-yard gain. Again, not some sort of like track star speed or anything, but he's quick enough and he's elusive enough to get what he needs, get what he can. All right, let's get into some of his throws here. This is going to be just a quick RPO slant right in the bread basket right there on that slant. Good velocity. Comes around, easy first down there, gets the ball out quick. Something you like to see on those RPOs. We'll run it back one more time. Quick RPO read, gets his eyes to the receiver. Perfect slant for the first down. All right, next is another slant. Same type of thing, just deeper on it. Receiver drops it in the end zone. Would have been a touchdown. Should have been a touchdown. But yeah, drops back, stands in. You don't see this a ton where he just has a perfectly clean pocket and just stands in there. You'll see a bunch in these clips I'm about to show you. You'll see a ton of off-balance throws. This is more just traditional in the pocket. Feet set, nice drive on the ball to the slant. Again, drop touchdown pass. Here, this isn't anything super flashy, but he's super accurate. Quick out here, short side of the field. He's on the left hash, throwing to the left. Puts the ball right where he needs to put it to complete this pass. Yeah, like I said, perfect. Hiding outside there. Defender really has no chance to make a play on that. Easy 4 or 5 yard gain there. All right, here's just kind of showing some of those arm angles. He reminds me a lot of, I've heard this too, Patrick Mahomes. But I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes in any way other than just like the arm angle and just kind of the feel. I guess I call it spatial awareness is the best way to put it. Like Matthew Stafford kind of has the same thing. Aaron Rodgers. These guys just have really good feels of what's going on around them. So here just slides a little bit to find this opening, find this hole. Little sidearm pass in there. Has some like Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray in him too, in the sense where just finding these holes, able to slide that sidearm. He's bigger than Russell Wilson and Kyler, obviously. I think he's like 6'3", but yeah, still has that ability to slide in the pocket, find those openings, and deliver a weird, awkward arm angle throw, but accurately. Here, as I mentioned, keeps his eyes downfield, so you'll see the same thing here. Pocket collapses, he's going to step up and then deliver a little shovel pass right there for the first down. So I'll run that back again. Watch his eyes. Pocket collapses, doesn't freak out, keeps his eyes downfield. Has a good, like, again, I'll say it again, spatial awareness. That good just feel of where the rushers are without having to focus on it, if that makes sense. So here his eyes are downfield, but he knows exactly where this guy is. Steps up easily, makes that shovel pass there. All right, here's again showing those arm angles. Pump fakes, gets this defender, fakes this defensive end out a little bit. So he's going to have a little pump fake, which buys him an extra half, not even half second, like a quarter of a second to get this ball off. That short little pump fake, I have a couple more angles on this that are easier to see. So this is the same play. That little just hesitation, looks up with his eyes, quick little pump fake, and then that sidearm throw for the screen, and then easy touchdown, walk-in touchdown there for the running back. Like I said, that little, just tiny, it's so subtle. It's so subtle, that tiny little pump fake. But just using his eyes and that little pump fake buys him that extra, like I said, quarter of a second so he can get that ball off. I have another angle on this play also. Same thing. So he pumps. His running back's not even turned when he makes that pump fake. So he makes that pump fake, buys the running back time to find this open space here, and then he can, like I said, deliver that sidearm throw there for the touchdown. All right, so here is going to be a touchdown pass. He's going to stand in the pocket. He's going to wait as long as he possibly can before that rush gets to him. Just waiting in the pocket, wait for his receiver to get open. His receiver, or his tight end right here, is getting pressed off the ball by this lineman, so he knows he's got to wait a little bit longer to deliver that pass before he's open, and then just delivers a perfect ball to the back of the end zone there. Like I said, he has to wait a little bit, feels the pressure, knows exactly when the rush is going to get there, and then perfect throw to the back of the end zone there. All right, one thing he also does a lot is just these back shoulder passes on these deep balls. He has pretty good chemistry with his receivers, like this one right here. Rush gets to him. He sees at the snap, or after the snap rather. Right here, DB's, his back is to him. DB can't see him. Following the receiver the whole way. His receiver's half a step behind him, behind the DB. Wilson recognizes that, just lobs it up, gives the receiver a chance to come back and get the ball. 3rd and 9, fourth quarter. There's a big throw right here. Easy conversion. All that receiver has to do is look up, come back a little bit. It's right there. Here's another angle on that same play. Stands in the pocket. Feels that rush. He just has a really good feel of what's going on around him while keeping his eyes downfield. So right here, he's watching that corner and his receiver. He sees that receiver half a yard behind him, but he can also feel this rusher coming right up the middle here. And then stands in there, delivers a nice back shoulder ball. Here's another back shoulder. So he's going to get immediate pressure here. He's going to see, I believe they're sending in all 6 of these guys right here. So he's going to recognize that early. He knows he's got 5 blockers on 6 guys. And quick back shoulder off of his back foot almost immediately. So it's basically like a 1-step drop. Yeah, delivers a back shoulder to, this is Dax Milne. This is his roommate, I believe, at BYU, who's now in Washington, if I remember correctly. Immediately gets rid of that, feels that pressure. Has good chemistry with his receiver, knows he's going to look up, go find the ball. I also like that. I think I mentioned that with Trevor Lawrence a little bit last video. Is like, I like guys that they have all the tools and stuff, but every once in a while, they just let their receiver go make a play. So here, he's just kind of throwing it up. Just like, go make a play. I kind of like that out of a quarterback, assuming he has all the other traits as well. All right, this is going to be a pretty deep throw. This isn't like anything super flashy or anything. Receiver fumbles at the end. But yeah, receiver's just going to run a curl, and then all the way on the left hash in college too, so that distance is going to be further than, I don't know, left hash to the sideline in the NFL. But yeah, just a really nice throw, a lot of velocity on the ball. Yeah, delivers that perfectly. All right, going back to just the arm strength factor like you saw in that last play. This play is going to be, this is pretty crazy play right here. Also keep in mind the situation. 35 seconds left in the game. You're down by 5. 2nd and 19. You've got to make something happen here. Drops back, moves up in the pocket, delivers a perfect ball. I mean, this is just a really long throw, first of all. There's another angle on it. Yeah, again, just kind of throws it up, gives his receiver a chance to go get it. But yeah, has the arm strength to get it there in time, or so the DBs can't get there in time, I should say. All right, here's just a go ball here, just a deep pass, thrown absolutely perfectly. Receiver drops it on 3rd and 3. But again, minute and a half left, 3rd down. Receiver gets a step on his DB just slightly. Really no room to work with here. Got to be a perfect ball if you want it to be complete, and it is, but still incomplete because it's a drop, but great throw nonetheless. All right, here's another throw, that same game, another deep ball. This is going to be a post. He's going to drop back. That pressure eventually gets to him, but just can stand back in that clean pocket, rip a deep post. Perfect accuracy right there. Here's another angle on it. All right, now we're going to get through some of his great plays. Like you saw with the good plays, a lot of different arm angles, things like that. Good accuracy, a lot of velocity when he needs it. Here you're just going to see, I guess, the best products of all those traits. So first, this is just going to be a 50-50 ball. He's got his favorite receiver, Dax Milne, right here. Just going to run a go. Not going to have much room to work with here. And just going to deliver a perfect strike. Again, kind of a 50-50 ball here. Just giving his receiver a chance to go make a play. He does. And going to be a walk-in touchdown. I believe, if I remember correctly, I think this is their first drive of the game too. So kind of setting the tone for the rest of the game here. But yeah, like I said, receiver doesn't get a ton of room. I mean, he doesn't really have the DB beat right here. But he delivers a perfect ball, little high. Lets the receiver go get it. And yeah, it's going to be a touchdown. Like I said, I think their first drive, 5.5 minutes into the game to go up 7-3. All right, this is going to be a different situation. This is going to be late in the game, 3 minutes left. You're up by 3, 3rd and 15. You can kind of put the game away here, seal it with a touchdown. That's what he's going to do. So I think it's this guy right here is going to run a go. They're on the 18-yard line, so you don't have a bunch of time, don't have much room to work with here. But yeah, he's going to drop back. Deep ball, receiver gets a step. Perfect. Perfect throw. Can't place it any better than that. Receiver gets a good kind of fakes the inside release here. Gets the corner just leaning a bit. Enough room for Zach Wilson to drop that ball right in. And he does perfectly. All right, next, kind of showing his arm strength again. Like I showed on that one play with the curl to the opposite side of the field. This is a similar play. So he's going to be on the left hash. His receiver down at the bottom here is going to run an out, and he's going to get it to him with velocity. Going to put it over that linebacker. And if you watch this linebacker right here, he plays this super well, plays this almost perfectly. So he's playing the flats. So he's the one covering this out. He immediately recognizes this receiver going inside, so he knows he's got to get out here. So it doesn't waste any time. This receiver's barely inside, and he's already headed out. So he sprints out, but Zach Wilson just puts a perfect ball. There's nothing, like I said, backer played this really well, but there's nothing he can do about that. Crazy velocity, enough to keep this DB away from him, but enough touch to get it over this backer here. A really nice throw, NFL level throw right there. I'll run that back. Again, clean pocket, but just super nice throw. Velocity and touch combined on that one. All right, next, this isn't a super flashy play. I just threw this in here. 3rd and 30, down by 5 in the 4th quarter. Got to make something happen. So he drops back, 3-man rush, looks downfield, can't find anybody open. Again, keeps his eyes downfield pretty much till the last second. But yeah, so he drops back. Then he goes to hurdle. Now, the reason why this is in great plays, I think if you're a Jets fan, you don't want to see this. You don't want to see Zach Wilson trying to hurdle guys in the league this year. You don't want to see that. He'll just get hurt probably. But what I do like is just the confidence in general. So kind of like I threw in that one play, Trevor Lawrence, in the last video, if you saw it. He's just kind of talking shit with the defender after the play. They just got kind of a cheap shot on him, and then he gets up and talks shit a little bit. I like a little fire with my quarterback. He's the leader of your team. Again, I don't want to see Zach Wilson hurdling people in the pros. I don't want to see that. But I would like to have a guy who's willing to do it, if that makes sense. So I don't want to see it, but I'm glad he's willing to do it. Just had to throw that quick one in there. Here, he's going to evade the rush, roll left. I mean, this is a great throw. Just improvised throw right there. I think this got called back for holding, if I remember correctly. But yeah, feels the pressure, has to roll out while being hit, delivers a nice, really nice throw. Gets his shoulders around here, knows he's about to take a hit. But yeah, delivers that right on the money. And again, look at the situation. So 55 seconds left, down by 5. You got to go 80 plus yards for the TD here. So yeah, got to make something happen. Rolling out left. He's about to get hit. Boom. Perfect ball. All right, this play, this is definitely one of the best plays that I saw from him. Down 3-0. But yeah, he's going to drop back. He's going to roll right. It's 4th and goal. So normally, just take this check down normally. But yeah, it's 4th and goal. You know you got to score a touchdown. Rolls right. Nice little lob to the back of the end zone there. Literally, his receiver's the only player that can get to that. And again, it's 4th and goal. You got to throw it up. But yeah, give your receiver a chance. I mean, this is just placed absolutely perfectly. I mean, there's no room here. 2 DBs right here. Back corner of the end zone. There's nothing you can do as a DB if you're defending that. So yeah, that's something you really, really want to see if you're a Jets fan, I think. These next couple plays are pretty insane. So I'll just run this once. So yeah, he's going to roll right, look back across his body, and find that deep curl. Again, 3rd and 15, 22 seconds left in the half. This is giving your guys a chance to run up and spike it and then have a chance to go for the end zone on the next play. So yeah, again, rolls right, across the body right there. Now I have another angle on this to kind of show what he actually does here. This is pretty insane. So like I'll keep saying it, that Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, that like spatial awareness, just knowing what to do in like every situation. So rolling right, this whole time he's staring at this check down. He sees this guy, this receiver right here, sitting down past the first down marker. He sees it out of the corner of his eye. But watch his eyes. He's just staring at this check down because he's trying to bait this receiver over. Because if he looks here, this DB is going to sink inside and take away that throwing lane, right? So instead, he just stares at this check down to just drive him ever so slightly to this side so he can have that lane for that throw, first down throw. And then the throw itself, I mean, he's jumping in the air. He's getting pushed as he throws. It really doesn't get much better than this. Like I said, using the eyes just buys himself enough room for this, where this defender thinks he's going here. and then perfect lane for the first down. All right, next, this play is almost identical as the last. So, again, gets pressured, rolls right, comes across the middle, finds his favorite receiver, Dax Milne there. So, yeah, pressured, steps up. And, yeah, I have another angle on this, too. I'll show you. It's the exact same thing. So, he's going to play action there. Again, he's just staring outside. He's staring out here just to get these defenders just to, I don't know, go that way a little bit just to give them enough space. But yeah, I mean, like I said last time, it really doesn't get much better than that. And the throw itself, I'm not even talking about the throw itself. I'm just talking about his eyes. But yeah, off one foot with plenty of accuracy, plenty of velocity. I mean, just a really, really great throw. So yeah, that's going to wrap up his great plays. He's got a ton of throws like that, just off balance, off one leg, perfectly accurate. Every once in a while, it can come back to bite him in the ass a little bit, which is kind of what I'll show you in these next plays. But yeah, let's get into the bad plays. So the first one, this isn't terrible. It's still a complete pass. But he's going to get a drag right here. And he's just going to overthrow him a little bit and throw it inside. Receiver's going to make a great catch here. But it's like, also in all fairness, this receiver, he's dragging across the field. He's going to like come back a couple yards, which might have affected how high he threw the ball and things like that. But just high and inside on that ball, not perfectly accurate. Normally that would be incomplete or even intercepted probably. But yeah, 3rd and 6, you'd like to see him get the ball out in front of him, give your receiver a chance to go make the first down. But yeah, instead it's high and inside. Receiver still makes a great catch, but has to come back for it and isn't able to go for the first down there. All right, here again, he's going to be high on a little check down pass, and it's almost going to be picked. So this isn't a terrible throw. He's got pressure off the edge here. He's got to get the ball over this guy, so I get that. But yeah, just a little too high for the running back. Running back tips it up. Probably should have been an interception. So yeah, a couple plays like that where you'd like to see him clean up. All right, next, the last 2 passes were high. Most of the time when he misses, it's usually underthrown. I feel like most of the time it has to do with him being off balance and just can't get enough power on it. I think that's where most of his like underthrowing issues arise. But yeah, kind of same thing right here. So he's going to roll left and then just, I don't know, way outside, way short. Receiver has no chance to catch that ball. So he has to rush this throw a little bit. He knows this defender is going to hit him right as he throws. He slides to buy himself just enough time to get the ball off, but like I said, has to rush it a little more than he wants to, and pretty inaccurate throw there. So this is what you'll see more of as far as his bad plays, just kind of off balance under pressure and just delivering it a little short. So yeah, here it's 4th and 1. They're going to play action. This guy's going to run a go here and has a step or 2 on the defensive back there. Zach Wilson underthrows it just a little bit. So yeah, they're going to drop back, play action. Receiver's going to easily beat him off the line, and then just underthrown and incomplete. Almost caught it anyways. And I think they did call a pass interference on Houston here, which I didn't necessarily agree with the call. Yeah, I think they got kind of lucky with that one. But either way, this should be not only complete, but probably a touchdown. I mean, you see off the line, immediately this receiver is going to get open off the release. And then, yeah, just a little short. And Zach Wilson, he's got some pressure. Got some pressure in his face, obviously. It's 4th and 1. They're just kind of bringing the house. But yeah, he's going to deliver that. I mean, the receiver's got a couple steps on the DB there. I mean, this should really be, I mean, like I said, at least a 30-yard catch or something, if not a touchdown. But yeah, underthrown. Defensive back is able to get his hand in there. Like I said, they called it a PI, which I don't agree with, so that play didn't matter. But yeah, this should be a touchdown anyways. All right, here's another throw. Here's 3rd and 8. Fourth quarter, you're up by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, up by 1 possession. But yeah, so 3rd and 8. Would like to see you convert here. Rolls right. Again, just a low throw. And he has obviously clearly has the ability to make all these throws. But like I said, just occasionally, he just, I don't really know what happens. He just doesn't get enough power on it. And it's tough. I mean, these throws are tough, but we've seen him do it a bunch of times before. So I'd like to see him clean up that part of his game a little bit. All right, here's something weird that happens too. Every once in a while, the ball just kind of slips out of his hands, which is a little weird. I looked up his hand size. His hand size wasn't, I think it was like 9.5 inches. Pretty like average. Nothing. Doesn't have super small hands or anything. So I'm not really sure why the ball slips out every once in a while. But here's an example of it. Yeah, he's gonna roll right. Again, he can move well in the pocket. He rolls right, avoids these defenders, but yeah, the throw just kind of flops out of his hand. Not really sure what happened there. But yeah, he tried to get, I don't know, a little tricky with it, a little sidearm like he usually does, like he does a lot of times. And then, yeah, just super short. Watch his body language. The second he throws it, he knows it's off. But again, would like to see him clean that up. Just kind of a weird play there. All right, let's get into the ugly plays. There's not too many of these, but with somebody who throws off balance all the time, you're bound to get some ugly plays like this. So yeah, the first one, like I just mentioned on that last play, the ball occasionally just slips out of his hand. Not really sure why. And here it's like your second quarter, 38 seconds left, no timeouts, you're up by 1. You got to make something happen here. You got to go 70 yards. You got to get at least, 35 yards to get in field goal range. And so he's going to roll left and then just drop the ball. So, I mean, that's pretty much as ugly as it gets for Zach Wilson. He normally looks super smooth and in control a lot of the times. But yeah, then every once in a while, he'll just do something like this where it kind of leaves you scratching your head. Just falls out of his hand. Looks like he's like kind of tried to do a little pump fake to this screen or something right here. And then, yeah, I guess pulls it down, decides he wants to run, and then just drops it. At least it fell on it, but yeah, not really sure why that happens to him. All right, here, the worst throw I've seen from him. This is going to be a bubble, just quick RPO. This receiver's going to run a bubble here. And then he doesn't, he just misses that terribly. Again, sometimes, to be honest, I'd rather have him put it in front than behind. I hate when the quarterbacks put their checkdowns and these bubble screens and stuff behind the receiver, and then just causes them to lose yards and kills all their momentum. So at least he misses this in front of him, but still, this is just, a terrible throw. And again, this is critical moment of the game. 3 minutes left, down by 3. 2nd and 10, you can really seal the game here with the touchdown. And yeah, just badly misses that bubble there. All right, these next couple plays are just like bad decisions, I would say, not necessarily terrible throws or anything. This, I don't know what he's thinking here. I don't know what he sees. I'll just run it once. Yeah, should have been a pick in the end zone, no question. He sees his tight end running the streak straight down the middle of the field. I think what he sees here, so this defender is going to slip a little bit. He slips a little bit, so I'm assuming Zach Wilson right here, he sees him slip and is like, okay, my guy's going to get a step on him. This guy makes a good recovery on it and doesn't really get beat. And also, there's another safety coming over. So he doesn't see that safety coming over anyways. It's already probably a bad decision to throw that, even if it's just one-on-one, man-to-man. And that safety comes over and makes a play on the ball. Again, probably should have been an interception. Minute and a half left in the half. You'd really like to get points here to either tie it up or take the lead before you go into the locker room. But yeah, almost giving up a pick in the end zone there. And this next play is almost like pretty similar to the last one, just in the sense that what is he thinking here, throwing into double or triple coverage. So it does the same thing here. This one, at least he gets hit while he's thrown, so there's that wrinkle to it. but it's also like, it's not the throw that's bad, it's the decision that's bad. So even though he gets hit, it's like, what are you even looking at? Like, he's not going to get it over this defender to get it to his receiver. And so, yeah, another just drop pick. Another should have been INT that was just, I mean, literally right in his hands. So, yeah, that's all I have for his bad plays. Like I said, there's really not many of them. It's kind of the same with Lawrence. It's hard to find these plays. But, yeah, occasionally he just does some weird stuff, like makes a weird decision like this last one. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. To not end on a bad note, I have a couple other plays I will just throw in here that didn't make it to any of these other categories, I guess. But, yeah, this one is kind of good and bad in some ways. But I just wanted to show just kind of like the tools he has and also kind of show the confidence again. So he's going to roll right all the way across the field, looks left, throws all the way left. There's his tight end kind of coming open here. If he completes this, it would have been insane. Again, it's like in the NFL, do you want to see him throw all the way across the field like that? Probably not. But again, I think he's got a good feel of everything. So he's throwing this. I mean, there's really no defender that has a chance to pick it other than this guy if he can somehow make a play on the ball. But so it's not like a terrible decision or anything, and it's honestly a really good throw. But yeah, don't necessarily want to see that in the NFL a ton, but just the fact that he has the ability and the confidence to make that throw, that's why I threw it in at the end of this video. Next, this is going to be end of the half against the Coastal Carolina, up by 1. Just Hail Mary towards the end zone. He doesn't get it all the way to the end zone here, but I think he just puts a little too much air on it. He kind of goes for the height instead of the distance, but barely gets it to like the 1 yard line. Intercepted. I don't care about the interception here. It's the end of half. It's a Hail Mary. But yeah, just as far as I just wanted to show the arm strength here. So he drops back and then releases it from 38 yard line. So that's a solid 60+ yard throw there. All right, this one he's gonna be off balance again, kind of underthrown on that, but I just wanted to kind of show the throw here. And like I said, he can't underthrow when he gets off balance like this, but he's so confident in making all these throws, and he can get these throws off in any situation. He's got pressure off the edge, he's step up. He's got just a little bit of room to work with here. He's about to get smacked if he holds the ball any longer. Makes a nice throw to get rid of it. But yeah, just a little short on that throw. But overall, I think if you're a Jets fan, at the very least, you got a guy with a bunch of the tools and just a really good feel for the game. Like I said, he makes some mistakes. He can short arm some throws like this. You finally have a guy who's just a true football player, knows what to do in every situation. He can do a lot of things without thinking, I guess is the best way to put it. Like keeping his eyes downfield while he's getting pressure. He's really good. He doesn't have to focus on the pressure and kind of let it get to him. He's still eyes downfield, feel everything that's around him, and then go make a play. So that's what you're going to see a lot this year probably, I would imagine, in New York. So yeah, Jets fans, I think you should be pretty happy. I wouldn't expect some super good season. I wouldn't expect playoffs or anything like that this season. But I mean, eventually, I wouldn't be surprised if they found their quarterback of the future here, their franchise guy. I like a lot of what I saw from Zach Wilson going through his games. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching these. It takes a lot of time to watch all these games and stuff and put these clips together. So I appreciate it. If you made it this far, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, like I said, I will have Trey Lance coming in the next couple days and the other first-round quarterbacks coming in the future. Let me know what other players you want me to, what other rookies you want me to do film studies on. If you haven't seen my Trevor Lawrence video, go check that out after this. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.